Hi, everybody. Welcome to Soul Purpose Yoga. My name is Susan Coffey, and we're going to have a lovely, nice, slow flow yoga class this evening. It is 75 minutes. I know, yikes, 75 minutes, but 15 minutes of that is pure Shavasana, where we lay down. I read a passage. And again, this class, because I'm not with you, we do not do any standing postures. Everything is, the highest we'll maybe get is a low lunge. I think the people that have been watching it know, I'll give a little bio. Again, my name is Susan Coffey. I was born and raised in Milton, lived other places, and now I'm back in Milton. So I am certified in Vinyasa Yoga and Yin Yoga. I am also a registered nurse forever. Still practicing. And I have my two assistants, and people that have seen them before probably saying, yikes, what happened to them? They needed a summer cut. It was just too hot. And we don't really use air conditioning here in the house. So anyway, the poor guys. So unless it gets really, really hot, then of course you put it on for them. So this is Monsieur Pierre Popcorn, my assistant, and this is Mr. Fenway Park. I know, but I think the Sox are getting a little bit better. We still love our Red Sox. So with that being said, as you see, I use a lot of props. So grab pillows, if you have your knees sensitive, because we are going to be in a position like table, grab a blanket or beach towels. I have a gardening tool that I use for my knees, also a couple of blocks. If you don't have blocks at home, which you might not because the studio always provides them, but if you want to practice on your own, get the thick blocks. Water, we probably won't sweat unless you're in the air conditioned house, you might sweat. Water, and I think that is about it. Pillows, just get comfortable, wear whatever you want to wear. Because I can't see you out there. And that's the other important point that I want to bring to you before we get started. Do not do anything you don't feel comfortable with, okay? You can watch this whole class, you can participate, you can do postures that you feel comfortable with. I modify a lot. And again, this is for evening after we've been stressed kind of all day. This is to slow us down. We're working all day in our sympathetic nervous system. We're breathing up here. We're not getting the full benefit of breath. So I do start with breath to set up the parasympathetic nervous system, the one that helps relax us, slows us down. We can get into our muscles, fascia a lot better. So with that being said, you can either start like me in lotus, sitting up straight. If you have an empty wall behind you, you can sit up against that wall, or you can lay down during this part, whatever you feel comfortable with, okay? So before I cue the music, relax your shoulders, whether you're sitting up or lying down. Make sure you open your jaw slightly to unclench that jaw mandible area. Gently close your eyes. In turn, that relaxes your forehead. And we're going to start with our breath. So we're going to inhale slowly. Everything is slow with intention. Inhale slowly through our nose. Get all that oxygen deep down into the abdomen. Expand the abdomen still on the inhale. Hold for 3, 2, 1. And then gently exhale. Out through your mouth, deflating your abdomen. Inhaling through your nose, getting all that oxygen deep, deep, deep down into your abdomen, expanding the abdomen on the inhale. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and then gently exhale out through your mouth, deflating the abdomen. So you can continue on your own. You can set an intention that can be for yourself, just sending a positive vibe out to yourself, out to child, grandchild, niece, nephew, anyone that needs some positive energy, someone that may not even be with us anymore but means the world to us. You can send out that positive energy to the universe as you breathe. And again, I forgot to say to everyone, I hope you're enjoying the summer, albeit the weather has been a little bit woohoo, but at least it's summer. So inhale through our nose. Get all that oxygen deep into the abdomen, expanding the abdomen on the inhale, holding for 3, 2, 1, and then gently exhale out through our mouth, deflating the abdomen. I'm going to cue music. Inhale through your nose. Get all that oxygen deep into your abdomen, expanding the abdomen on the inhale, holding for 3, 2, 1, and then gently exhale out through your mouth, deflating your abdomen. So I'll leave you on your own. Again, slow, deep breaths with intention, no rushing. Let's all take a deep breath in through our nose together. Get all that oxygen deep into our abdomen, expanding the abdomen on the inhale, holding for 3, 2, 1, and then gently exhaling out through our mouths. My favorite movie, Breakfast at Tiffany's. People recognize that. So I'm going to give a minute for those that are lying down. Go on your side first. And then join us in our lotus. So let's stretch those legs out, because sometimes they get stiff being in lotus. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. So whatever leg was in the front, you can place it in the back. What was in the back can now be in the front for our lotus. I do also like to try to get every part of the body. So of course I do start with the neck. I'm going to emphasize, if you have any disc problems, any problems with your neck, doctor or chiropractor or physical therapist told you not to do much with your neck, then you can just continue with the breath. You can also modify to where you're comfortable, okay? So we're going to sit up straight, shoulders relaxed, jaw unclenched, inhale. And then gently exhale and really let that neck go. I usually, again, don't like people to round their shoulders, but in this case, round your shoulders, relax those shoulders. Let the neck go. Inhale back up. Now this is where I go back pretty far. You don't have to go back this far. Exhale. Down. Inhale up. Exhale down. I know I have the fan on me, so it feels fantastic, but I know my hair is all over my face. Inhale back up. Exhale gently down. And while we're down there, let's inhale and exhale. And then inhale and look up to the right. Exhale to center. Inhale, looking up to the left. Exhale to center. Inhale, looking up to the right. Exhale down to center. Inhale back up to the left. And then exhale down. And then we're just going to modify our breath and just move our neck back and forth. Just getting at those nooks and crannies. And then start bringing your head back up to center. And there we go. Let's bring those legs out again. And we're going to shake them out. We're going to point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Excellent. We're going to bring our legs. Actually, we're going to come forward and sit back on our heels, the buttocks on our heels. Inhale our arms up. Actually, before we go into this, for people that haven't watched it, I'm really big on anything like a fold forward, that you fold forward via your chest, meaning your chest is leading you down. We don't want to be going down like so. Okay, there's enough of us on the phone, computer, so forth, like this all day long. We're trying to counteract that and bring the shoulders back and lead with the chest, okay? So find something that right now that right in front of you that's not moving, so you can concentrate on that as we bring ourselves down for a fold forward. We're going to inhale our arms up, palms facing out, and then as we exhale slowly, shoulders relax. Exhale and be looking straight ahead at something that's not moving. Leading with that chest. Once the hands go down, continue exhaling and slide them and drop that head again and really let that neck go. Inhale the chin ever so slightly up and then exhale. And let the neck go. And just continue to inhale and exhale. And try to bring those hands out a little bit further. However, you don't want your buttocks to rise. If your buttock starts to rise, please bring your hands closer to your body. Inhaling and exhaling. We're going to slowly walk those hands over to the right. Right hand goes down first. Left hand over right. Gently inhale up slightly your chin and then exhale down. Inhale and exhale. Hand to the center. Gently lift the chin and then exhale down. And then hand over hand, two. Place the left to the left. Left hand goes down first. Right hand over left. Ever so slightly inhale the chin up and then exhale down. Unclench your jaw. And then hand over hand to the center. Slightly lift the jaw on the inhale and then exhale and let it all drop again. And we're going to slowly come back up. Wonderful. Okay. So let's inhale those arms up. And then exhale that right hand down. Inhale, still looking straight ahead. And then exhale that left hand over to the right thigh. Still looking straight ahead. Inhale. And then exhale, looking over the right shoulder. A little bit of a difference in the twist we usually do. Inhaling and exhaling. Exhale the head back to center, right hand on right knee, left hand on left knee. Inhale those arms back up again. Exhale the left arm down, still looking straight ahead. Inhale. And then exhale that right arm so the outside of the right hand goes on the outside of the left thigh, still looking straight ahead. Inhale. And then exhale, gazing over that left shoulder. Let the left shoulder drop. If you want to continue going a little further, you can inhale looking up, exhale looking down. Exhale, head back to center, left hand on left knee, right hand on right knee. We're going to come forward, cross over, come back into our lotus. And let's stretch those legs out. Shake them out. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Go back into our lotus and we're going to grab our strap. If you don't have a yoga belt, that's okay. You can use a scarf. If you don't have anything, that's okay. I'll show you how to do it without even a belt. What we're trying to do is open up the pec, get back at the scapula, scapulas, so scapulae. I should know the plural of that. Our wing bones. And we want to do an opening because we're too much like this lately. So if you have a strap, maybe wrap it around once, scarf once. So we're going to exhale down and then inhale slowly. You do not have to go as far back as I go. I go all the way back. Exhale down. Seeing something hanging from this. Inhale back up. Opening that whole chest area. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale back down. For those that have the strap, continue inhaling and exhaling. For those that don't, take your arms out in front of you, make a fist. Inhale back to goal post and really push those arms back. So inhale back, getting back at the wing bones there. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Goal post is really good for opening up a chest. It's a chest opener. Exhale down. Everyone together. Strap, no strap, scarf. Inhale up. Exhale down. And one more. Inhale up. And back. And exhale forward. Great. So let's bring those legs out in front of us again. Kind of shaking them out, pointing and flexing, pointing and flex. So we're going to take our right, I love this song. I love Boss Skaggs. Anyway, I didn't see him this summer yet. I have to find out if he's around this summer. I usually see him every summer. Anyway, right foot goes into the left thigh. The left leg extends, flexed. That left foot is flexed. You can bring it out to the side. We're going to fold forward again. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying you may come here, you may come here, you may reach your toes, you may even want to bend your knees in order to reach your toes, okay? There's no I have to's in my class. Just go to where you feel comfortable. Again, we're going to go forward, so again, remember to lead with that chest, no rounding. We want to lead with that chest. And flexing helps you get a little bit at that foot a little bit better. But again, land wherever you're comfortable. And try to, and I have to remind myself, I just did it, try to keep that right knee down. I know it's a lot to think about, but I have to remind myself too, because mine tends to go up. So let's inhale up. And then exhale, leading again with the chest. And again, wherever you land is where you land. And trying to get, exhale, trying to get that chest close to the top of the thigh. Again, you may be here, you may be here. I'm gonna bend my knee a little bit because I'm a little tight. And then I'm going to drop my head and drop my chest. Inhaling, stillness. Exhaling, maybe going a little bit further. Let's slowly come back up again. And we're going to lift, we're going to take our right hand, place it kind of behind that right thigh, and then we're going to come over onto that right thigh, inhale and lift up. Left arm over left ear, left leg extended. So we're doing an extended side angle here, almost like a fallen triangle, but not a little bit. Inhaling and exhaling. Exhale down. We'll do a couple of those. Inhale back up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And then exhale down. Great job. Let's bring those legs together. Shake them out. What did you hear, honey? We're going to bring that left foot into the inside of the right thigh. Again, you can bring that out to the side, the right leg out to the side. flexing that right foot, sitting up straight. Again, you can land here, here. You can really bend your knees if you want. So let's inhale those arms up, palms facing out, and then exhale again, trying to lead with our chest. Continue exhaling down, hopefully feeling this in the quads. The hamstrings. And then exhale down. And if you want to, you can always take that left hand and kind of just slightly give yourself a little bit of help going forward if you'd like to. Or you can take that, have your left hand on your right foot and use your right hand behind you as if someone's just giving you a little bit of a nudge. Not a push, a nudge. Really feeling this in the hamstrings. What's going on over here? Now that he's got no hair, he likes to be scratched, but I'm teaching a class on it. Inhaling and exhaling. Huh. You look like a rabbit. Okay. Inhale and exhale, and then slowly let's come back up. Whenever we're going from a low to a high, take your time. I mention this always in class, especially if people are on certain medications like blood pressure medications. That's a big one. That even if you're not doing yoga, even if you're sitting or you're laying in bed, don't get up too fast because your blood pressure could shoot and then you'll get dizzy. So always take your time, getting up, especially again, if you're on blood pressure medication, maybe a diuretic type of medication as well, okay? So we're gonna do that on the other side where we've got up. So we're going to take the left hand over by the left thigh, and we're gonna take that right arm and we're gonna point that right foot, and we're going to inhale up, and the right arm goes over by the right ear. Exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, and then inhale up. And then exhale down. Great job, everyone. Again, those legs go out and we kind of shake them and point and flex and point and flex and shake them out. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, so now I'm gonna cross over. I'm going to be facing, hopefully you're facing the TV. I'm gonna be moving over this way. Here is where I'm gonna be using my knee pad. Prior to that, because I am a little hot, I'm going to take a sip of water. So this is really good for my knees. And I think as people that have taken the class know, I was a long distance runner for years and years and years until my knees started really kind of acting up. So I need to protect my knees, especially on a hardwood floor. So again, this is a nice prop, a blanket, towels. Do not use pillows. When we're in this table position we're going into, you'll be all over the place, okay? So we're gonna go into our table. So we want our hands, I'm gonna move. We want our fingers spread apart, abdomen in. Really try to be conscious of that abdomen, that you're kind of keeping that in. Hips are, knees are hip width apart. And of course, shoulders are over your hands. So this is our table. I am gonna get into the toes. And again, only go to what's comfortable for you as far as the toes. So I like to get at the plantar fascia, which is that fascia that's in the instep of your foot that, as a matter of fact, while I'm talking, you can do the same thing, kind of move your hips side to side. And by stretching that helps prevent any, I shouldn't say prevent because that's not true, but it helps with not getting plantar fasciitis. It really does. If you do it every day, remember to stretch your feet. Really pay attention to that. So we're going to bend our toes. So we're already in the position that we're stretching that plantar fascia, which is great. But we can take it a little bit further if we want. So you can kind of rock back and forth if you want. Or you can exhale all the way back and sit on those toes with your hands on your thighs. And inhale and exhale. I just want to make sure my mic is on. If this is a total yikes moment for you, meaning yikes, you can go back down to the position we started in, okay? Otherwise, it's inhale and exhale. Great. So we're going to counterpose that. We're going to come back into our table. I'm going to push these pillow back with my feet. Oh, sorry, Mr. Fenway. Lovey, I have to move you just a teens, okay? I'm sorry, honey. Just a teensy. Yeah, here we go. Good boy. You're a good boy. I just had to move the pillows. So we're going to go back to our table. And we're going to stretch that right foot. Remember to try to keep that abdomen in. And we're just going to go back and forth on the ball of the right foot, okay? Just get used to that. Now we're going to do a few things with this. Only do what you feel comfortable with, all right? So we're going to inhale that left arm up. And you can stay right here. Inhaling and exhaling, looking at something that is straight in front of you called the dristi, something that is not moving. If you want to go a little further, inhale that right leg up, squeeze the right buttock, flex the right foot, inhaling and exhaling. If you want to go a little bit further, left palm goes out to the top of that right foot, and you can gaze back if you like. This is a balancing posture, our table dancer. And then let everything go. Right knee goes back down. We're going to exhale that left leg out and go back and forth on the top, the ball of that left foot. You can inhale that right hand up if you'd like, looking straight ahead. You can stay right here. If you want to go a little further, inhale that left leg up, left foot flex, squeezing the left buttocks to protect the lower back. Balancing. If you want to go a little further, the right hand goes out, the faces out and grabs the top of that left foot, and the left foot pushes in, and you can gaze over if you'd like. It's a great balancing posture. And then we're going to exhale down. We're going to counterpose this. I am going to grab my block. We're going to go into one of my favorite poses, the child's pose. Toes together, knees out, or you can have your knees close together. I like them out. Sit back, buttocks to heels. If the buttocks don't reach the heels, you can grab a couple of pillows and place them behind your knees. So when you sit, you're kind of getting some cushioning there, okay? Otherwise, all the way down, and the arms go out. Again, I take my forehead to the rim of the block and just breathe. And this is a resting posture, helps lower the pulse. Inhaling and exhaling. Stretching the low back, mid back, shoulders. And whenever you just feel tired, maybe you don't want to do a certain posture, you're just not into it, you can always go into a child's pose. Relax into this. Relax the jaw. Relax the shoulders. I could stay here the whole class, but we can't. Or you can if you want, but I can't. So slowly again, remember, rise up from down, from up. You want to rise up slowly. I'm going to go back into placing my knees on my knee protector. And we're going to go right back into table. So I'm going to have to probably move a doggy here a little bit. Well, let's see if we can kind of accommodate him. We're going to go into, speaking of dogs, we're going to go into our puppy pose. So I'm going to sit back just for a minute to explain the puppy pose. If you have dogs, cats, they do it all the time. Arms stretch out, hips stay at a 90-degree angle, and the goal is to get the chest down to the mat. Now I still have not been able to get my chest all the way back down to the mat because my shoulders, compared to before I did yoga, I couldn't even get near. But with practicing yoga, my shoulders have gotten much more. I've been able to open up more. So that's what sometimes prevents people from getting all the way down. Some people, when I teach in the studio, they go into it and all the way down they go. And I'm like, ooh, that's great. So you may be one of those people. So we're gonna walk. I'm gonna go back a little further. So remember, abdomen in, we wanna keep the hips. What we don't wanna do is we don't wanna come down like this. We will eventually, but not right now, not for puppy pose. So we're gonna walk our hands. I know I switched my music up a little funky, huh? The hands go out, continue out, continue out, continue out, exhaling down, trying to get that chest towards or on the mat. Exhaling down, keep the hips up. And you can drop your head. Inhaling, exhaling, relax the jaw. So now we're going to come forward. We're going to slowly, sorry, Popcorn, I am going to have to move you, lovey. Okay. We are going to come forward, slowly come down, elbows in, bringing that abdomen, all the stomach, the whole front body down, forehead to the mat. Great. So my elbows, so you can see they're bent. My hands are by my ears. So this is where you want to be right now. So slowly, we're going to lift our head, still looking down, and take those elbows and come right into our Sphinx and slightly look up into our Sphinx. Squeeze the buttocks to protect that lower back. Exhale down. Inhale back up to Sphinx. Exhale down. One more time into our Sphinx. Squeeze those buttocks together. And then exhale down. Great. So we're going to bring those arms out and do it extended. Oopsie. We're going to extend those arms out, do an extended cobra. So right now the arms are bent. The elbows are bent. The elbows are bent. You can see my fingers are cupped. Our forehead is on the mat. And we're going to inhale, exhale, and then inhale, flatten those hands and come up into a wide cobra. squeezing the buttocks. Come back down again. So we're going to switch it up just a little bit. So cup those hands again. We're going to inhale up. And this time we're going to exhale that right shoulder down and look over to our left. Inhale back up. Exhale that left shoulder down and look over to the right. Inhale back up. Exhale that right shoulder down, looking over to the left. Inhale back up. And then exhale that left shoulder down. And then inhale. And then come all the way back down again. And just place those arms by your side with the palms up and your cheek on the right side. Breathing in and out. Great job. Inhaling and exhaling. And so from here, we're going to push ourselves back, go right back into our table again. And I'm going to grab my blocks because we are going to go into a low lunge. Get myself ready. So we're in our table. I'm going to inhale, exhale, and then inhale that right leg so it's 90-degree angle. So as you can see, I'm bent over. I don't want to be bent over, so I'm going to take my blocks, and if you don't have blocks, that's okay. I'm going to take my blocks and kind of sit myself up. Bring my leg out, my right leg out a little bit, 90-degree angle. That left leg, the top of the left foot is on the mat. So I'm in a low lunge right now, but I'm going to switch this up a bit. I'm going to bring that right leg out slightly. I'm going to move my blocks, place the weight of the ball of that left foot and lift myself up and come right into runner's lunge. So the right leg is still at a 90-degree angle. The left leg, the left foot is on the ground. The rest of the leg is lifted. Looking straight ahead like I'm going to take off for a runner's lunge. Like I'm going to take off for a 5-mile, 5K, not 5K, 500 meter. I know, thinking about the days, 5K, 10K. And we're going to go back and forth with that. And we're going to do a little bit of a twist here. Again, if this is too much, you can bring that left knee down. Otherwise, we're going to inhale that right arm up. Exhale the right arm down onto the block or onto the mat. Inhale the left. This is a little bit more difficult. Going this way. We're working it. And then exhale back down again. So I'm going to take that left knee and place it down back into my low lunge. Take your time. Inhale the arms up. Exhale down and then inhale over to the right. So to make this graceful, let's inhale, exhale, and then inhale, bring the right hand to the left back of the thigh, and then that left arm over. And really make it graceful. Beautiful. And then exhale, both hands back down from the low lunge. And actually, come back up. Arms, inhale up, and goal post. Now we want everything to be on the same plane. Remember that abdomen. Inhale forward. Exhale, let's open up again. Open up the chest, the pecs. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale. And then exhale those hands down to blocks or mat and come right back into our table. So let's get ourselves back situated into table. Inhale. Exhale. On the next inhale, let's bring that left leg up again. I'm going to take my blocks. So I'm up. Left leg 90 degrees. Top of that right foot is on the mat. Inhaling and exhaling into our low lunge. We're going to swing into our runner's lunge, however, okay? Let me know if you like this music. I know it's a little, I switched it up a little bit. So I'm going to walk my blocks forward. Again, if you don't have blocks, you want to walk your hands forward. Kind of shimmy my left leg so it still stays at 90 degrees. Put the weight in the ball of that right foot. Runner's lunge, like I'm going to take off for a 500 meter. We're going to do our twists here. And again, don't do anything you do not feel comfortable with, okay? So we're going to inhale that left arm up. Breathing, inhaling and exhaling, bring the left arm down. Inhale that right arm up. Exhale right back down again. And let's bring that right knee down. Come back slightly. Inhale the arms up and then exhale over to the left. Again, we're balancing here. Inhale the arms up again. And we're going to goal post. We want everything on the same plane. We don't want to be kind of like this or anything. All on the same plane. Inhale forward. You can take that right foot and top of the right foot and place it flat. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back and really open up that chest. Exhale those arms down. And then come right back into our table. Great job. Let's do a child's pose just because we've done a lot, okay? Sit back again if you want to place the pillows behind your knees. If you can't get your buttocks all the way to your heels, and that's okay. And then stretch out into that child's pose. In the moonlight. I hope everyone takes advantage of the summer and dancing under the moonlight. Relax the jaw. So let's slowly come out of that wonderful, delicious child's pose. Again, take your time. And we're going to go back into table. I'm going to bring a pillow with me. And we're going to go into our pigeon forward. And again, the pillow, I think, helps people get into it a little bit better. So have that handy. Back into table. Be aware, conscious of that abdomen. Walk the hands out. Exhale the right knee to the right hand. And then take the time, place the weight on the ball of that left foot. Take your time to shimmy that lower right extremity. Again, I can't emphasize it enough. Please do not lift your lower extremity. Do not lift. Let it happen organically, meaning just wherever it falls, because you want your knee and your hip on the same plane. You don't want your knee flying out here, your hip over here. Again, if your lower limb does not have to be parallel to the mat, as mine is not. You may be able to do it, that's fine. But don't lift. You don't want to get out of alignment. Place the ball of that, the top of the left foot on the mat. And then we're going to take the pillow. I just find this, actually, let's put the weight back on the left foot. Then place the pillow. Drop the left knee down, top of the left foot. You're in pigeon. And the reason I want to do pigeon is to open the hip flexors and get at that piriformis, the muscle that's deep inside the right and left buttock. We can come down onto our forearms, or we can even place our head on our forehead in a block or on our hands, and just inhaling and exhaling. We're trying to open up, again, that piriformis, which causes lower back pain and sciatica. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's slowly rise the head up. Take your time. Put the weight on the ball of that left foot. Remove the pillow, but keep it handy. And then slide back to your back into your table. I'm going to walk the hands out. Inhale and then exhale that left knee to the left hand. Let's place the weight in the ball of that right foot so the knee gets elevated. Taking our pillow onto our left side this time, or underneath. It just makes it a little bit easier, I think, to kind of get into it. Right knee goes down, top of the right foot slides back. Oh, I'm sorry, we missed an important part of this. Excuse me. The part that I said don't lift your lower limb. We want to shimmy that lower left limb. Again, shimmy. So you can see my knee and my hips are on the same plane. So this is about as far as I'm going. Again, it does not have to be parallel. Now we take our pillow. Place the right knee down, the top of the right foot back, and kind of, you can stay up here on your hands because we're getting at that left piriformis and the left buttock. You can go onto your forearms, or if you'd like, you can place your forehead on a block or onto your hands. Just stretch. And again, we're trying to get at this area right here because that piriformis can go down the leg or it can go up to the back, that lower back. So by stretching that piriformis, we're helping to prevent that. Let's slowly start to rise. Removing the block, removing the pillow. Let's place the weight on the ball of that right foot, and then come back into our table. Let's cross over. Time again is of the essence. And we're going to cross over. Let me go a little forward here to do that. Cross over, sit back on our buttocks and take a full body stretch. I do like to get into our butterfly posture to open up our hips and our hip flexors. I'm going to do it first without props, and then if you have the props, I will do it with the props. So first, let's straighten those legs out in front of us. Point your toes. Oh, Andrea Pacelli. Tickets are about $900. He's coming in September, but I love him. Take the last 3 fingers interlace the 2 index fingers together. Again, if anyone wants to give me tickets, I'm available. And cross the thumbs over. And we're going to slowly come down 1 vertebrae at a time. And then arms go overhead. Oh. And then you can actually place your head on a pillow if you'd like. Arms overhead and point. Inhaling and exhaling. So we're going to take the soles of our feet, place them together, arms go out to the side with palms up. And we're going to stay in our butterfly. So this is really getting at the hip flexors and the hips. We keep a lot of tension, neck and hips. I like to be a still butterfly, but you can flutter if you'd like. If this is too intense for your hip flexors, which I totally get, you can straighten your legs, come back into it, come in and out of it if you'd like. Otherwise, you can stay in it and just inhaling and exhaling. If you have props, I'm going to show you how to do it a little bit more restorative. If you don't, stay in where you are in butterfly. If you have props, one block this way, one block slanted. You can place pillows. I'm going to use my bolster. I'm going to place my bolster along, let's see if I can get that done, this slanted block. You want it straight, however. There we go. And then kind of shimmy yourself back so your whole back is along the pillows or the bolster. Arms out, palms up, feet, soles of the feet together. And this is just a little bit more restorative. So let's all stay in our butterfly again. If it's too intense, straighten your legs out. You can keep your legs straightened out if you'd like. I'll go back and forth. It's a great hip opener and chest opener. Continue to practice your breathing, inhaling through your nose, exhaling out through your mouth. So let's, if you're in with the props, bring your knees together. Sit up very slowly. Remove the pillows or the bolster and the blocks. Go back down into our regular butterfly. And we're all going to meet. We're going to bring our knees together. Inhale up, knees towards our forehead. Give yourself a nice hug. If you want to go elbow to elbow, that's great. Let's see. Yep, time. So we're going to bring our head back down. You can place it on a pillow. We're going to go into two postures before we go into our Shavasana. One of them being butterfly. So you're going to take your index finger, the finger next to it, called our peace fingers. Place them around your big toe. Inhale up, keeping your knees bent. Exhaling and trying to open up those hips. And you can sway back and forth just like a happy baby. Bring those feet in together. Slowly using your core, your abdomen, bring one foot down and the other foot down. We're going to do legs up against the wall or waterfall. If you have a free wall and you want to go up against the wall, you're going to have your knees bent, buttocks as close to the wall as possible. Inhale the right leg up, inhale the left leg up. Splay the arms out and just feel that circulation going from your feet, ankles, lower extremities, all the way through the circulatory system. Now, if you don't have a wall and you want to do same theory, but different name, waterfall, you can take a block. And if you don't have one, that's fine. But if you have a block, bring your knees close to your buttocks and inhale up. Watch your neck, place the block under the coccyx sacrum area, make sure it's comfortable. Inhale the right leg up, inhale the left, and splay those arms out and enjoy every second of this. If the block is not comfortable, bring one leg down, the other leg down, and make sure that it is comfortable. This is a resting posture as well. And again, it's so good for our circulation. Let's bring one, if you're on the block, one foot down, the other foot down. Inhale, remove the block and take a full body stretch. If you're up against the wall, left leg down, right leg down. Bend your knees and we all meet in full body stretch and get ready for our Shavasana. So you can stay laying down. I'm going to get up because I'm going to dim my lights. I'm going to get a sip of water. I actually have my love, I was going to say potion, but that's not love spray, that has a little bit of lavender in it for evening. If you want to use an oil or even a lotion, go right ahead. forehead, temples, back of the neck. One more spritz because it smells delicious. I'm going to mention too, but I should have mentioned this earlier. If you have incense, well, I'll explain it next class. You can always have incense with an incense holder, but you're laying down now. So continue laying down. I'm going to dim my lights. Get comfortable. You can have your legs and arms splayed out. Or your knees bent. And start relaxing. You did a great job today. Again, let me turn my lights off. And just start to relax your feet, relax your legs, relax your arms, your hands, relax your shoulders. Make sure that your mouth is slightly open. You want that mandible, jawline relaxed. Gently close your eyes and think of a nice place, a nice person, something that just makes you feel really, really good inside. Or you can think of a color. A lot of people like to think of colors. Why that isn't playing today. And just gently close your eyes. And trying to get my song. There we go. And your thoughts are going to ebb and flow. Let your thoughts ebb and flow. Again, since mine's summer, I go back to being a kid at Cunningham Park, just for an example. Remember the intention you set? And I do read a passage, and it's a passage near and dear to my heart. I had a few copies, and I had to read it tonight because my husband was cleaning a lot of his papers, and I had given him a copy, and he found it, and I said, oh, that's what I have to read tonight. It's a signal. But right now, just relax. I never left you I watch you every day. I am always very near. I know deep in your heart, you realize I am here. I watch you while you sleep, in your bed at home. I hear you when you speak to me. When you are on your own, you cannot understand the reason I have gone. But I will never leave you. I am there to keep you strong. Talk to me. I hear you. Though you may not see, we share an unbroken bond that will always be. Death won't keep us apart, for our love is forever. Just remember me in your heart, and one day we will be together. So live your life and live it full. Don't waste a single day. Remember, I am always with you, every step of the way. By John F. Connor. So you can slowly start moving your extremities. If you want to stay lying down, you can go right ahead and stay lying down. For those that want to come back to lotus, slowly go over to your right or left side. With your eyes closed, come back to lotus position. Before that, we'll with your eyes closed, bring your hands to heart center. Bring your hands to your lips and we speak kind words to one another, especially now. Our hands between our eyes, also known as our third eye, also known as our intuition, that we think kind thoughts of others, but we also think kind thoughts of ourselves. Back to heart center, with the light in me acknowledges the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me this evening. I hope again you're enjoying the summer. I hope you have a restful, peaceful night, a great rest of the week. And again, my name is Susan Coffey. You can write to me at soulpurposeyoga@gmail.com. Soul being the Latin version of sun, being spelled S-O-L. You can ask me about oils, positions, where I sub, anything. Again, thank you for joining me this evening. Peace.